Hey people, it's me, Billy Z, standing here in front of my still unfinished screen, which I've decided to buy white cloth and do with white cloth instead because, just because. But here's my wall of insanity. Okay, maybe not insane, but strange stuff that I don't throw away. It's been a couple of days since I made the video. A couple of days ago there was a football game. Well, they say football here. My American friends will not understand that. It's soccer. The World Cup is playing right now, and since I have my projector, let's see, yeah, that projector right there, which Aaron Carlson generously gave to me for reasons yet unknown. He gave me this set, and so I was going to, well, it's not completely set up yet. The system is not doing what it should do. I can watch sports events fairly easily, live sports events, but when I want to watch a movie, it doesn't want to load. It keeps pausing and has a big red circle going around and around showing me that it's thinking about it or doing something. And that's not going to work. So in the meantime, I've been doing other things, like people have been knocking on my door getting laundry done because of the rainy weather now. So that's good. But 4 days ago, my friend Manuel had brought like 5 or 6 people over here to watch a game. It was Argentina against, I don't remember who. And they wanted to watch the game. And they wanted pizza. So I they wanted 3 pizzas. So I made up a bunch of dough. But he told me this at 4:30 in the afternoon and said they would be here at 7. That's funny. So I went crazy making a sauce on the fly. Is that how they say it? And making the dough. First I made the dough. Let's see, is that right? No, I think I first started making the sauce. I don't remember. But here's what happened. My oven, my pizza oven, this thing here, I had moved it over to this location. Here's where a sink is supposed to be. The sink is right there, but anyway, the plumbing is not done yet because the counter was undone. The counter was when I got here, the counter was unfinished counter, just raw, rough cement. So that's going to have to be finished before I put in the sink. Okay, and that's enough information about that. So I set my pizza oven over here and connected it over the top and down to that connection, that extension connection right there. And when it was coming time to make a pizza, I turned the oven on and went about my business. And when I looked, when it should have been heated up, hot up to 500 degrees, it was not. It was off. So I thought, oh, it blew the switch on that. Okay. So I got another one out and hooked the other one up, and it blew the switch on that one too. So I had to move it back from here over to here, which meant my pizza making tablet, which was over here, had to be moved over here. But as you can see, I have a mess here for various reasons. So I had to clean up a mess to get this here. Meanwhile, people were waiting for their first pizza. They wanted 3. And since I only have one oven that only does 1 pizza at a time, that became a problem and put me in a stressful mode. Also, if you see this light right up here, that can't be on when you're watching a movie. So I needed to hook up a separate lamp. I hooked up a lamp, but while I was trying to get the cord over here, the lamp fell on the floor and shattered. So then I went looking for another bulb. I knew there was a bulb somewhere. I couldn't find the bulb, but I remembered I also have a lamp in my patio. Well, I call it a patio. It's the entrance. It could be a driveway. It could be a garage if it had a roof. But whatever it is, that area out there, I have a lamp out there so that people don't step in dog bombs when they come walking in that door. So I went to get that and came back and went back to work again. And finally, oh yeah, then I knocked the glass off there, and the glass shattered on the floor also. So then I had two broken things. And then when we were pulling the first pizza out, by this very handle, it broke apart. The handle, this piece which goes on here, which connects to this, broke. So I had the oven extended out here like this, and fortunately Manuel was here right when I was doing that, and so he grabbed a cloth to hold this, and we set the pizza up on top. By the time the evening was over, I was so stressed. I made probably good money doing that, but it didn't feel like it. And I actually, for some reason, slept the whole next day. By the time I got to bed that night, midnight or something, or 1 in the morning, I don't remember, I was just totally exhausted. Not from the work, but from the stress, which I explained to Manuel. And I slept basically the whole next day. I didn't get up until, wow, I think it was 4 in the afternoon or something. Yeah, I don't know. I slept more than 12 hours. That was weird. Anyway, in the meantime, I haven't got much done. But today I'm working at it again, and I've measured the wood and put the screw together, and I'm getting ready to put this back together. I'm not sure how it attaches to here. I'll figure that out in a minute. But anyway, oh yeah, I forgot this part. When I was preparing for all this, this happened. I was carrying a piece of a glass window that I was going to set up over here. It wouldn't have covered the whole window, but I just wanted it where this thing is now. I wanted to put it there to hold this temporary plastic covering up there. And I was walking right outside this door, right up this way, and I stepped here and tripped and fell onto there, smashing the glass across there and getting glass in my hand in 5 places. I think someone's knocking on my door. Let me see. Or they knocked on somebody else's door. I don't see anybody. No. There's my laundromat sign. No, I was mistaken. So anyway, I fell and that did that to my one knee. The other knee got banged up a little bit, and my finger got some little tiny slivers of glass in it. So that was the beginning of this project, actually. And then when I realized I couldn't have that light on, and I had that lamp on, I unscrewed this light and took it out enough that it wouldn't come on. The problem is, when they wired this house, here's the switch for here, which I have pulled out of the wall here. When they wired it so that the light out there can't come on unless this light is on, which is just a bizarre thing. So when I wanted to go and wash dishes for the same situation with that light already taken out, I decided I was going to see if I could rewire this. And all I did was short it out, sparks fly, melted the screws that were holding those things in. It's working. But the screws are melted. You can't see them very well. There are two screws that just completely melted. So anyway, that was my stressful event. First, not semi-professional event for this system that my friend Aaron Carlson brought to me. You can see this is called a magic cube, the projector, and then it has a fire stick connected to it to bring in signals. And there he bought a sound system. That sounds pretty nice for this little house. So that was my first semi-professional situation. I wasn't planning on setting up that soon, but the World Cup games has drawn everybody's attention, and people want to see it, and they want to see it on that huge screen over there. But man, it wiped me out. And now I've got a messy kitchen. My dining room area has turned into a seating arrangement. And I'm going to fix this handle, this door, this drawer on my pizza oven right now. And I will let you know how it goes. God bless you. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or good night, wherever you are. And God bless you in Jesus' name.